I've been asked to say a few words to the truckers in Ottawa, and so I've given that some careful consideration. All you protesters, you've accomplished an awful lot already. You know, the Conservative leadership has crumbled, and Aaron O'Toole has been replaced by someone who is giving a fair bit of voice to your concerns. You now have a voice in the House of Commons. All the people you represent have a voice in the House of Commons. You have 4 provinces that have moved quite precipitously in the direction that the protest was hoping for, starting to lift mask mandates on something approximating as reasonable a timeline as might be expected under the circumstances. You're now faced with a difficult choice, which is, what are your criteria for satisfaction? You need to determine that, and so that you can negotiate with the necessary people. You're also faced with a danger at the moment now, which is that as the political process bends in the direction that you've insisted upon, so rightly, in my estimation, more and more of you who are most reasonable are going to pack up and leave, or decide that this is done sometime over the next week or so, or a couple of weeks. That's obviously up to you, but there'll be a remnant that's much more committed in some sense to more extreme goals, and that's going to be something very difficult to manage. I'd like to commend all of you for your diligence and work on accomplishing what you have accomplished under trying conditions, and also for keeping your heads in a way that's actually been a model for the entire world. The fact that you've been able to remain peaceful, you haven't taken the bait, you haven't responded with violence to quite remarkable denigration and provocation, that's a sign of tremendous discipline and care. It's going to get more difficult to maintain as this goes along. So I hope that you're all in this position to allow a sufficient victory to be sufficient, to move forward without rancor, to be grateful for the effect that you've already had and the support that you've received, and to move forward to a normative peace and the reestablishment of our country's economy and our psychological and social well-being. So that's pretty much all I have to say at this point. Thank you.